Forgive my appearance, y'all, but I had to tell you about this dream that I had last night. So last night I dreamed about my ex, but he was like a demon, and he was a scammer demon. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna say his name, but in the dream he was a scammer, and he was trying to like stay with me so that he could scam me, right? And then the dream switched over to somebody proposing to me, but they looked totally different. They didn't look like my ex. They was something different. Like it looked like an actual demon because of the way like the skin was like dark, but it wasn't like chocolate like a black person like us. It was like literally black, and it looked like leather. And his body was like, it looked like he was on his knees, like he was proposing, but he looked like he was kind of crawling. Like it was weird. And I looked, but when I looked at it, the face looked like, Sheba. I think her name is Shiva or Sheba, Queen Sheba or whatever. Well, I don't even know what the hell that thing is. But it's like a Hindu god, and it has like a ring on the nose, like not like this, but like it's here, and then it like carries over like that into the ear or something. And it had all these different rings, but it was gold, and it looked like an elephant nose, kind of like the nose. And I looked at it, I was like, you want to marry me? And it was like, yeah, I want to marry you. And it sounded like a girl. And I was like, but I thought you was gay. And then I woke up. Now, let me just tell you about the dream I had the night before last, just real quick. Because I think that people need to know that this thing can kind of like happen. But I had a dream about my ex, the same ex. But he had left my son in a house by himself, and we had just moved to that place that we was living at, so I couldn't find my way back to the place. And like in the dream, I was just like having severe anxiety, and I was going looking and knocking on doors because I couldn't find the house that we had moved to, that my child was in by himself. I was just panicking. I went inside somebody else's house, and I took my wig off and I put my purse down. I was like, what? This is not the right house. And the lady that was there was sitting like at a table with another guy, and he was looking at me like I was really crazy. And I'm just like, can you help me? I'm trying to find where I moved to. And they was like, well, what's the block? I was like, I'm trying to remember the name of the block. Then I was like, oh my God, I can't stay. I gotta go. Like my son is in a house by himself. He's gonna hate me. And all I could remember feeling and thinking was this anxious feeling like he's gonna hate me. Like my son is gonna hate me for